Money, 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 money. I love money. It makes me happy. If it doesn't make you happy, then you can definitely deposit that money into my account. At least it would make someone else happy. So, it is a disturbing question for me. Does money actually buy happiness? Because most of my problems root back to a lack of funds. Yet some say, I wish everyone could get rich and famous and everything they ever dreamed of so they can see that's not the answer. So what is the answer? I couldn't understand why a new mansion, a Ferrari, a chauffeur-driven Rolls-Royce, or a fancy European vacation in a 7-star hotel would not make me happy. That's exactly all I have ever dreamt of. If fulfilling my dreams cannot make me happy, then what am I hustling 24/7 for? If you've clicked on this video, chances are you're either hustling on a budget and wondering if it's worth all the grind to chase money, or maybe you're sitting in luxury yet. Happiness seems to be a distant friend. In both cases, today you'll find your answer. To solve this puzzle, I did a lot of research and concluded that money can definitely make a person happy, but not in the way I expected. So today I'll try to explain the correlation between money and happiness through research and philosophical thoughts. What I can promise is that by the end of this video, you'll start seeing money differently. Basically, it all starts with our basic needs. We start working to cover our most basic expenses, like food, water, shelter, and education. These basic needs are stressors. If they do not get fulfilled for us or our families, they cause discomfort, frustration, depression, and ultimately unhappiness. Maslow's hierarchy of needs suggests our needs are like a pyramid. At the base are the basics, our physiological needs. Money can definitely check off those bottom boxes by providing security and meeting those needs. Once you're not worried about your next meal, money might not impact happiness as much. The philosophy of Epicurus provides similar insights. He says we have two kinds of desires, natural and vain. Natural desires comprise natural, necessary desires, food, water, sleep, needs for survival, and natural, unnecessary desires, desires for things like social interactions or sexual encounter, not needed for survival, but come naturally. Vain desires are not natural and come from opinion, or maybe you can call it clever marketing. Things like luxury cars, watches, or expensive food. Epicurus says these vain desires cannot bring happiness. Instead, they become a source of unhappiness because the more we achieve them, the more we crave without any limit, leading to stress. This may explain why some rich people seem greedy while some poor are generous, and why money is called the root of all evil. As Epicurus stated, natural wealth is limited and easily obtained. The wealth defined by vain desires is always beyond reach. The hedonic treadmill study also reinforces this principle. It tells us that humans have a stable baseline of happiness. In cases of major life changes, positive or negative, this baseline changes short-term, but reverts to normal long-term. This explains why several studies show lottery winners experience a surge of happiness when they first win, but long-term, after the constant spending becomes their new normal, they stop experiencing increased happiness. In some cases, the constant cravings lead to debts and also strains, relations with loved ones who are constantly asking for money. Another study by Daniel Kahneman and Angus Deaton at Princeton University found that after an annual income of about $75,000, happiness levels off, even as income rises. This makes sense. Once basic needs are met, we fall into a comfort zone where money loses impact as a motivator. As Cristiano Ronaldo says, it's not about the money, it's about winning. This might explain why the richest people often dress simply. But still, after all this, research also shows 3 proven ways money can provide happiness. Some people are happy to exchange their time for money, working to provide for family and satisfy desires. However, many find their time more valuable. These people want to spend time doing what they love, art, reading, sports, etc. They find happiness using money to buy other people's time, achieving financial freedom. Research at Columbia University links buying time to greater life satisfaction. For example, you hire house help to play evening tennis. Financial freedom doesn't require extreme wealth, just minimized expenses. This allows purchasing time and early retirement to pursue passions. Now you understand why Elon Musk lives in a simple 2-bedroom Boca Chica home? The second thing which you need to spend your money on is experiences. Research clearly suggests that spending money on experiences is ultimately more satisfying than spending money on material things. If I buy a house or car, it is going to be a physical asset, which will probably have a resale value, but if I travel to Switzerland, it is going to be a one-time thing with no intrinsic value. So, why does experience give us more happiness than material possession? Psychology professor Dr. Thomas Gilovich conducted a 20-year research showing that doing makes a person happier than owning. In an article in Forbes, Gilovich gave 3 reasons for this. Firstly, we quickly get used to new possessions. Because of the hedonic treadmill theory, it has become a new norm for us. Secondly, because it becomes a norm, it leads to constant greed for more, as we keep raising the bar for ourselves. Thirdly, because of the social comparison theory, we determine our own social and personal worth based on how we stack up against others. Therefore, when we compare ourselves to others higher than us, we are never happy with material possessions for long. The thing is, the value of experiences can't be determined. They seem short-term with no monetary value but make you happier because they become part of your personality, something no one can take away. Spending on experiences could be travel, spas, workshops, art. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can simply be a cup of coffee with old friends at a local coffee shop. The last thing that can help you purchase happiness with money is spending on others. Research by Professor Elizabeth Dunn from the University of British Columbia shows we generate more happiness through charity than spending on ourselves. She says it's not about giving itself, but how we feel being generous. Also, when you are helpful and generous, others tend to like you more. And feeling loved makes one happy. Beyond that, helping others provides a sense of security. If you need help yourself later, those you assisted may return the favor, reducing financial stress and worries. In one experiment, a company found that instead of donating one large amount, distributing that money among employees to donate boosted job satisfaction and sales. So it's not about huge donations. Even small acts spread happiness. That may explain why some, like Mother Teresa, devote themselves to helping others after witnessing the joy it brings. I guess these are people who experience the true happiness helping provides, allowing them to dedicate their lives to this purpose. For people lacking finances, if you are unable to cover basic necessities, then the struggle may be worthwhile. But if you meet basic needs, then earning more for material gains is not necessarily worth the hustle. If you want to drive more money, first set goals, but make them about purpose and meaning rather than cash. It could be a passion like sports for Ronaldo, green energy for Elon Musk, or technology like Bill Gates. The goal should be a dream that does not let you sleep. Earning money only for the sake of more money alone is tough and stressful. Money should be a byproduct, not the main product of what fulfills you. And for those surrounded by luxuries yet still unhappy, the problem is your new normal. You achieved the wealth you dreamed of and found it lacking. Earning for more money is endless stress and cannot lead to happiness. Instead, spend on time for what you enjoy, buy experiences over materials, and be generous helping others. As Epicurus said, "Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for." Rather than chasing money, find purpose. Keep desires limited and spend rightly to make the most of it. If money does not bring happiness, either you earn wrongly or spend wrongly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and like and subscribe for more meaningful content.